Welcome to Diamond A Fashion School. So today we are doing our 6 pieces. So 6 pieces has 6 faces: center, front, center, back, left, right at the front and at the back. But this place we use our nipple to nipple, our bust band to bring out our center front. So our center front for this video is 3 inches. Now we draw out our 3 inches. You calculate the full length of the person. This is to draw out your line. So now first of all, you put your 1 inches above, like your sewing allowance and whatsoever. They don't put that in 6 pieces. So our sewing allowance. So we'll bring out our hip, our new line, our hip line. Don't forget the 1 inches we put on top. So this for our center, our new line. So in our 6 pieces, when we get to our new line, some people do it the full length divided by 2 minus 2. But you know, sometimes your new might be bigger or anyhow. But what we do is, from our new line, you minus 2 inches or 2.5. You minus 2 inches so that the person be able to walk. So the person will be able to walk. So this is our new line. Just follow the video instruction. So we have our hip line, our new line for it. So after that, our remember our 4 inches we drew to the down part. We had 10 inches to make it flow more. So from our new line, we'll bring it down to the lower part, the down. Just follow the video instruction. So we'll bring it down like this. So this is our center front. That part, you not make it sharp. You curve it a little bit. You curve it. So look at the full line, this thing. I've added my sewing allowance to it for those that you want to recut. But if you want to put your sewing allowance on your clothes, no problem. But I've added it to the paper, so there's no need of me adding sewing allowance when I'm cutting it on the clothes. So can you see it? From our new length, we'll cut it straight. So this is our center front, normal center front for all 6 pieces. This is our center front for all 6 pieces. This is how you cut your center front. Your new length divided by minus 2, or divided by or minus 2. Want to do our side, then you take your the one we use it for our middle. You take our middle, the center front, you add it to the side. So this is it. We'll do the continuation of the side. Remember, this our side is in 2 places, at the left and this is our front side. Why this our center for is just 1. So we are folding it in 2 places. So one for right, one for left. So now you calculate what is your hip. You first draw out your hip depth, your new length and everything. Look at it. I bring out my hip line and my new length. The real one minus the one I calculated. So after bringing this one out, you calculate your hip divided by 6. Let us assume that our hip is 40 divided by 6. That is 6.6, approximation 6.7. So you minus what you've done. You minus your front with it. So the remaining 6.7, you cut it out. The upper, your waist too. What is your waist? Maybe your waist is 34. You divide it by 6. You remove the front part. Then the remaining one, you put it at the side. So you had your sewing allowance. Your sewing allowance will be 2 inches, or if you want it more, anyhow you want it, then you use your marker or your biro to mark it. Then use your curve, your hip curve, to connect everything together. When you reach your new length, when it's time for you to reach your new length, that place I curve, you go in by 2 inches to make that curve, that shape to come out well. So now when we are doing our down, you don't just do a sharp, because it's like a circle. You're bringing out like a crown on the floor. So the way you do it, the way I'm doing it in the video, you just curve it, make the upper part like 2 inches upper than the other side. So can you see my new length? If you notice it, come inside very well. I don't make the mouth too sharp. So this is the same way. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, the waist is 34 divided by 6. Look at it. The new, I minus 2 inches to come inside. Look at the down part. So this is our hip. So after this, I added my seam allowance to it. So the seam allowance, this one is just for normal. But normally, you add because you'll be turning it, except you don't want full lining. If you're doing it like a professional, the way you turn it, you add like 2 inches seam allowance. But because we're using same way, the way you cut this side, you cut it for the back side, left and right. This is Diamond A Fashion School, located at number 5 Ogundare Street, Ilepo Oke Odo, Lagos. So now we want to do our center back. This is our center front. So look at it. This is our center front. Look at our hip. Don't mind the front is like that. The measurements we are using, we want to make use of measurement that fits that small one. So we must not make it big. So that's why we adjusted it. So look at the fish, is really showing. So this is our front. So we want to do our center back. So doing our center back is in two form. So our center back, the way we did our center front is exactly the same way. The only difference is that you did not add our hip allowance, our zip allowance to it. So at this center front will be in two, center back will be in 2 places, while center front is 1. So some people just add their hip allowance. They just do it straight. You just do it straight down. While when you get to the new, you face it. So the back center has two mouth, 2 down, like one is facing right, one is facing, like the fish is coming in 2 places. Can you see it? My hip allowance also has a fish mouth. That's another one. But some people does not want it like that. Some people just do it straight. Some people know they don't want it. If you have a lot of fabric to use, you do it. But if you don't want to do it like that, just do it straight. The way I did it like this, just cut your 1 inches from up to down. That's all. You cut the center. If it's 4 inches, you use. If it's 3 inches, just place it on your fabric and add your 1 inches. So you do the down part, you adjusted it like this. So you can see our 6 pieces is not difficult, it's very simple. So this part, this our center front is in 4 places for the back. To see this zip side, if you don't want here, look at it. Don't mind that it's tiny at the top. It's the same way we cut our front. That's how we cut our back. So it's just the same thing like this. So this method it depends on your fabric. If you have enough paper, enough cloth. But if you know you're managing your clothes, just add your 1 inches zip allowance and just cut it down, straight down from your new length. You make it curve if you want it, if you have enough fabric to use. Thank you for watching. I'm Fashion School.